My name is Courtney Hallmark, and today I'll be discussing ocean pollution and how that affects you and I. I've been obsessed with the sea and everything that lives in it from a very young age. That's where my passion for this subject began, but it's important for me to note that that's not why I choose to advocate for ocean health today. I'm more so concerned about addressing the disconnect there seems to be between the ocean's role in our lives and what people understand it to be. The ocean is quite literally the life force behind everything else on Earth. I want to begin by sharing a poem with you called Tomorrow's Child, written by Glenn Thomas. Without a name, an unseen face, and knowing not your time nor place, tomorrow's child, though yet unborn, I met you first last Tuesday morn. A wise friend introduced us to, and through his sobering point of view, I saw a day that you would see, a day for you, but not for me. Knowing you has changed my thinking, for I never had an inkling that perhaps the things I do might some day somehow threaten you. Tomorrow's child, my daughter's son, I'm afraid I've just begun to think of you and of your good, though always having known I should. Begin I will to weigh the cost of what I squander, what is lost, if ever I forget that you will someday come to live here too. This is a powerful poem that kind of addresses another reason that I'm passionate about this subject. We've got entire generations that are children right now that will inherit this earth after us. And it's important that we put forth the effort to make it worth living in for them. So, jumping right in, these are the types of ocean pollution we're going to cover today. We've got the obvious plastic pollution, petroleum, manufactured chemicals, agricultural runoff, sewage, and industrial waste. So, plastics themselves are composed of many different toxic chemicals that make it more durable. These chemical components are known to be carcinogens, neurotoxins, and endocrine disruptors, and they are proven to interfere with hormones, cause cancer, birth defects, and reduce fertility. A toxic metal that you'll most hear about in the ocean is mercury. And when exposed to mercury in utero, developing brains are subject to irreversible damage, such as reduced IQ, autism, and ADHD. So that's why you hear pregnant women being advised to avoid swordfish and other fish that are high in mercury. And when adults are exposed to mercury, they are more likely to develop heart disease and dementia. Oil spills affect much more than just the birds and other marine life we've seen in commercials and documentaries. Petroleum keeps the planktonic species it covers from being able to photosynthesize and produce oxygen. If you weren't aware of it, nearly 70% of the air we breathe is produced by marine life, such as these planktonic species and marine plants. The other forms of ocean pollution that we discuss, like industrial waste, agricultural runoff, and sewage, those all contribute to harmful algal blooms or HABs. The powerful toxins created by an HAB accumulate in fish and shellfish during algal blooms, and when they're ingested, they cause dementia, amnesia, paralysis, and even rapid death. If these toxins are ingested through sea spray, they will cause asthma. So that's why you hear on the news to avoid beaches and everything whenever there's red tides, green tides, or brown tides happening. Here are some ways that you can choose to take action. First and foremost, it's very easy. You can spread awareness. You've got everything you need at your fingertips. If you see something on social media that pertains to this subject, you've got different buttons to choose from. You can share it with people privately, you can share it on your page, you can share it on your story. But bringing awareness to these things is important because some people simply don't know. You can also donate to and purchase from businesses that are practicing sustainability. You can join beach cleanups or host your own. Even if you don't live near a beach, you can also take part in river cleanups, since all rivers lead to the ocean. You can also sign petitions and letters for change that get sent to government officials. And this is made super easy for you nowadays because you can complete these online. You just enter your name into an auto generated email that someone else has written for you, or you can edit it a little bit, whatever, but it gets sent to the right people. And you can also make sustainable swaps in your personal routine. This one might take a little time and be a little bit more difficult, but the benefits will pay off. What I want to leave you with today is a thought that tomorrow starts today. It's very important that we choose sustainability every day. It's important that every day we wake up, we take the opportunity to better the world around us. Thank you for listening.